Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope y'all starting your morning off well and positive. Excuse me. Please like, share, and subscribe. I've been focused on the sign readings, so I will be shuffling the cards up and then seeing what sign comes out, and that will be the sign I would do. Hopefully Sagittarius, Libra, or Leo doesn't pop out because I've already done them. If Sagittarius is a pre-recorded, so if you are a Sagittarius and you are looking for Sagittarius reading, that is in the pre-recorded videos. Now, Libra, I didn't get a chance to upload that one yet. So Libra will be coming up soon once I could get it uploaded, but it was already done. But yeah, I'm gonna shuffle these cards up, then we gonna get into it. Please only take what resonate and leave the rest. Please and thank you. Anybody wanting a personal reading, have any questions, or want an event session, that information is always in the description box on how to reach out to me. So Spirit, who could this up? Scorpio. So this will be a reading for the sign of Scorpio. So Scorpio, you could be dealing with some sort of loss at this time, or you could have lost someone, or there could be a Scorpio that passed away. So you know what fits for your situation. So someone could be heavy in their emotions over this loss. They could be in grief and heavy despair, feeling abandoned. Now, if this is another Scorpio that lost a Scorpio, you could be feeling like, why did this person leave you? You could be feeling like there's no more cups left, even though you still got 2 cups behind you. So you are not totally left behind, or you didn't lose everything. You still have 2 cups. So whether if this is a person or a thing, you still have something left regardless of whatever this loss is. But it could have you in heavy remorse and regret. So this could have caused you drama. I said drama. So this could have been because of some drama, but it could have caused you trauma. So you could be mourning a heartbreak as well, because this could be heartbreaking news. This could be a loss that broke your heart, whether a person or thing, like I said. And this could be an unwelcome change. So you could be emotionally unstable at this time because you're preoccupied with this loss. That could be all that you think about, all that you focus on. So if this was someone close to you that you lost, this could have really hit you hard, because this is someone that you may have not thought that you would lose, or lose this soon. But you could definitely be grieving at this time, Scorpio, or someone could be grieving you. And then we got Pisces energy. So this could be a Pisces that is grieving you, Scorpio, if they lost a Scorpio. So they could be trying to move on from this grieving period of feeling abandoned. Now, because they lost this person, they could be abandoning some sort of plans. They could be walking away, letting go, traveling, trying to escape the situation. They could have reached their limits after losing this person or this thing, whatever it is. But they could be self-analyzing, trying to go into deep introspection and withdraw from the situation, because they could be disappointed. They could be disappointed in themselves. Like I said, they could be disappointed in this person because they could be feeling like, why did they leave them? Why did they abandon them? Why did they leave them alone? Because they could be feeling like they're all alone. Because this person has left their life or left them. So this could be a passing, or this could just be someone leaving someone's life. The cycle with this person could be completely over. So it could go both ways. And then we have dreams in the upright. Also Scorpio energy. So Scorpio, you could have had many options. So you could have just moved on from this person, abandoned this Pisces energy, and that's why they're feeling abandoned. Or you could be gone, like I said. But you could have been one of many of this Pisces options. So they could have had multiple options that they were picking and choosing from. So you weren't this person's one and only. Whenever they felt like dealing with a certain person, when they felt like dealing with them, that's when they would deal with those people. So they had people for different days, different times, just so they could deal with whoever they wanted to when they wanted to. So you could have gotten tired of this, Scorpio, if you did leave the relationship, if this was a relationship of you dealing with the Pisces energy. So you could have got tired of this person living in a fantasy world, always wanting to chase fantasies, be in an illusion, thinking that they could have all of these choices at once. So they could have been dealing with up to 7 people. Now that could be including you or excluding you. But they could have been dealing with up to 7 people that they were picking and choosing between when it came to who they wanted to deal with. And they could have been procrastinating on making a decision because they were loving to live in this fantasy world of dealing with all of you guys at the same time, being able to deal with whoever they wanted when they wanted. So they could have really had wishful thinking that this cycle would go on of them being able to deal with all of you, because they could have love for the all of you. This was their dreams. This was their fantasy, to be able to deal with all these people that they may have love for. And Scorpio, you could have just been one of them. Or this could be you. You know how it resonates for your situation. Then we have the Magician in the reverse. So someone could have thought that they were this magician, like they were able to manifest their dreams when it came to the options that they thought that they had, the opportunities that they thought that they would get. So this person could have thought that they had a lot of opportunities, or you could have thought you had a lot of opportunities. And you could have thought that your dreams would come true, Scorpio. So you could have thought that you manifested to live a fantasy lifestyle, in which it could have came to an end, or it caused you to lose. So if this is about options when it comes to relationships, who you wanted to deal with, because you wanted to procrastinate on making a choice, thinking that you were this magician and you could have them all, like your dreams were coming true when it came to the fantasy world that you wanted to live in. This could have caused you to lose everyone except for 2 people. So there could have been people that walked away from you because you failed to choose. They got tired of you wanting to deal with all of them at the same time. They got tired of fulfilling your dreams. They got tired of being in your illusion, and some of these people could have walked away, and now you could only have two people standing there willing to be your option. So you could be feeling like you wasted your talent. Maybe you did some sort of work. If you are a witch or a warlock, you could have did some sort of work on these people to have them in an illusion. Maybe you have these people thinking like they are the only one, when really you're dealing with all of them at the same time, and you could have them in an illusion so they won't find out that you're actually dealing with multiple people at the same time. You're very deceitful, very negative. And like I said, maybe some of these people, the illusion broke for them and they finally figured out what you were doing. Or your magic just no longer work on some of these people. And once they seen you for who you really are and what you're really into, the fact that you really don't want to settle and make a decision between these 7 people, some of them ain't with it. Like, and they just out. So you could be losing a lot of people thinking that you can have them all. Scorpio. Trying to be player from the Himalayas. What else for the Scorpio reading, Spirit? For the sign of Scorpio. Don't throw my cards, all right? So we got anxiety. So you could be in heavy anxiety, Scorpio, because you're losing a lot due to you thinking that you could have people in an illusion and get what you want out of the situation. Or if you left a Pisces, they could be in heavy anxiety. So this could have been one of your options. So if it isn't you leaving, they could be leaving you. But whoever the Pisces is, they could be in heavy fear, heavy anxiety. They could be unhappy at this time, filled with negative emotions and on the verge of collapse, having an inability to cope or face life. They could be in mental pain. They could be guilty of something. They could have done some sort of work, and that's how they lost a person. If this is a passing away as well, because like I said, we got about 2 storylines out here. It could be up to 2 or 3, because you could have lost a person or a thing, whether physically or just someone just walking out of their life. But this Pisces could have actually lost someone that was a part of their life, that was important to their life. So they could have the inability to cope with life. And they could be regretting some sort of work that they've done on somebody. So they could have done some magic, some spell work, some witchcraft on someone to try and get their way, to try to fulfill their dreams, and it didn't happen. So they could have tried to have you, Scorpio, as well as another option, and they could have lost that option altogether because they wanted to deal with you and their other options along with this person. But one of these people definitely wasn't having it. So they left this person for good. And this person could have the inability to cope with this because this was someone that was really important to their life. And because they're so harped on doing spell work or magic, trying to have this person in an illusion, you could have left this person as well, Scorpio. And you guys could have been the main people in their life, the main options in their life that they actually wanted to keep out of everybody else. But now they could be losing those main options. Then we got friendship in the reverse. So someone could feel like a Cancer is a bitch and they like to overindulge. They have a lack of social life. So, Scorpio, if you're realizing that one of your friends was dealing with this Pisces energy, this Cancer energy, so if you have a Cancer friend that was also dealing with this person, you could feel like they're a bitch and they just like to overindulge. You could feel like they like to interfere in other people's relationships. And then we have budgeting in the reverse. So there could also be a Capricorn involved in all this, but they could be trying to dump the old, let go of people, possessions, or problems, and they could be trying to start over. This is normally someone who is stingy, but they could be trying to change their ways when it comes to their stinginess, and they could be being more generous. So, from the looks of it, Scorpio, either you getting left by a lot of motherfuckers that you thought you was gonna be dealing with, like I said, these multiple options you thought you had, or this Pisces energy that you were in a relationship with that you weren't the only one. So somebody here is getting left by damn near all their options, pretty much. Oh well. Then we got defeat in the upright. So yeah, somebody feeling defeated. There could also be an Aquarius involved in all this. And they could be feeling defeated because now, since all the other options has left, this person could not be wanting to deal with whoever this option is, this Aquarius is. So they could feel like a failure, and they could be surrendering, trying to make a change as well because they don't want to be the only one. Maybe it was just fun when everybody else was involved with fighting over this person or fighting for this person. But now, since there are people walking away, people getting dropped, they no longer want to involve themselves in this either. They could feel like they are self-sacrificing themselves, or they've done too much self-sabotaging behavior when it came to trying to fight over this person or for this person. So they could feel like they were deceptive to themselves, or they had to do a lot of deceptive things to be able to fight for this person, to defeat others. So maybe this Aquarius got other people to walk away because of some inappropriate, deceptive behavior that they were doing towards people to get them to walk away. So they could have a lack of communication when it comes to this person. They don't like to communicate, or they come off like they don't like to communicate, but they do a lot of things in the background. So they could be very aggressive. They could be a bully. They could like to intimidate people and cause pain. And that's what they could have done to a lot of this person's options. Could be your options, Scorpio. So if this is you with all these options that you thought you were going to keep, whoever this Aquarius is, they could have bullied the hell out of most of them and got them to leave your ass. But the Cancer, you not really too much worried about dealing with because you view them as a bitch anyway. But this Aquarius energy, they pretty much got them all up out of here. But because you could be focused on someone else that you could have lost, that you really wanted, you could not be focused on this Aquarius, so they could be feeling like they still lost, even though they intimidated and bullied damn near everybody that was a part of this situation. So they feel like they still lost, even though they tried to get a one up on everybody. When at all costs, be your only choice, just to not even be a choice at all. Because you could definitely not even be looking this person's way. Your back could be turned to this person because you're worried about the person that you really wanted that you lost. Hello. And then we got the Page of Pentacles. So this could be a Virgo that this person feel defeated over. So one of your options, or you thought you could have had a Virgo as an option, and you could be mourning the loss of this person because you viewed them as a good investment. You could see that they're getting good news and worldly affairs, that they're having a solid beginning, that they're setting goals, making plans, laying the groundwork, and they could be taking advantage of opportunities. And that's because they were consistent. Even though there were people trying to bully them and intimidate them, cause them pain, they were still focused on their investments, their life. They didn't involve themselves in whatever this fight is over you or for you, Scorpio. So since this was someone that you really wanted, could have been above all of these options, you can now be mourning this loss of this person. So this person could be the biggest option right here. So you could view them as the better option out of all these options. And now this person may not want to deal with you because they know that you're someone that deals with a lot of options. So you could be mourning this person, feeling like you will never see them again, never hear from them. You could be upset with this Aquarius because you could feel like this person could have bullied them to the point of them not wanting to speak with you, but not knowing that the real reason that they don't want to deal with you could be because they know that you're a player. They know that you like to keep a lot of options. So not only did they have to be bullied by some females or by this particular female, all because these females wanted to be pick me bitches, they also was trying to deal with their own life, and they be too focused on what they got going on. So just to know that they weren't with you, dealing with you in any way, shape, or form, and this is what they had to face. Why would they want to be with you if this is what they had to go through while not being with you? So they could be looking at things like that. So you could be realizing that nobody wants to put up with what you think that they're going to put up with. Nobody, like, you have to have, if you're going to have multiple bitches, you got to have your bitches in order. Like, they got to know their place, know their role. But these bitches, it seem like they do whatever they want. This Cancer be overindulging, and they a goddamn bitch, so they could be doing shit to people as well, trying to weed them out as well. So the main ones is this Aquarius and this Cancer that be doing fuck shit towards people. They could be doing spell work and shit on people to get them up out of there. And this Capricorn, they could have used to indulge in the same things with these options, but they chose to not involve themselves any longer. So they could be trying to let go of their old ways and do something different. What else? What else? What else for the sign of Scorpio? I just said it. If you ain't coming on time, you're going to have to rewind it back. Then we got rest in the upright. So you could be trying to get rest at this time, Scorpio. You could have Libra in your chart because, like I said, you could be in fear, having anxiety at this time. You could just be stressed out, mentally overloaded, feel like you need to rest and relax after dealing with these people that wanted to overindulge. What else for the sign of Scorpio? Then we got clarity. So you could be gaining some sort of clarity about what was going on in the background, why you were losing options. So you could be getting a new idea. So you could be this Ace of Swords in the upright, or there could be a Libra that is resting after gaining some sort of clarity about what was going on. But like I said, if you have Libra in your chart, Scorpio, you could be this Ace of Swords, and you could have gotten some sort of clarity about these options and what they were doing behind your back to be able to get you to lose options and opportunities. So after you getting this clarity and making new plans, moving on from the situation, you could feel like whatever this new plan, this new idea that you have will bring you a victory. Hello. So you will feel like whatever this new plan, new idea is, you will be successful from whatever this is. You could feel like you had a breakthrough and have the ability to focus after some of these people leaving the situation, as well as you dropping some of them and letting go of these options and just focusing on yourself. So now that you no longer have these people around you, you can feel like you have the ability to focus and concentrate. Because like I said, you could have achieved the truth about the situation. So now you could be having a vision about something or someone. And you could be just trying to rest before you act on whatever this new ideas you have. Any more for the sign of Scorpio? Any more? So we got the community in the reverse, Aries energy. So there could be an Aries that you have an unhappy family with, Scorpio. They could have been one of these options. Now, there could have been a postponed or canceled reunion because either this person could have ran away from home or you could have ran away from the home, not wanting to deal with this person any longer, not caring about leaving a family because it's an unhappy family. So you could have tried to escape from this person, or they could have took the kids or the kid and left your ass. So you guys could have been due to go to some sort of reunion, some sort of gathering, and it could have been canceled or postponed because someone has left the home. Whether you, Scorpio, or this Aries. Could be the mother or the father of your children if you have children with this person. Now, if this is just a family member, you could realize that they are part of the reason why the family is unhappy, because they could stir up a lot of drama. So they could cause people to not want to come together, whoever the Aries is. So once they hear that this fucking Aries coming to the function, they don't want to come no more. They like, oh, we cool. We'll see y'all motherfuckers next time. And then we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So we got Aquarius energy again. So like I said, because this Aquarius wanted to bully all the other options, if this is in regards to love options or just opportunities in your life, this Aquarius can now be feeling like they missed opportunities or miss the opportunity with you now that you're not wanting to deal with this person because of all the bullying that they did, always trying to intimidate your options as well as you, intimidate you into doing what they wanted to do or into picking them. All the pain that they've caused, now they realize that they missed the opportunity by trying to be so aggressive. So they could be feeling left behind, and they could be being rude and hurtful to everyone around them because they're feeling left behind by you, Scorpio. And then we got Justice in the reverse. So this person could have definitely handed a lot of people injustices. And like I said, they could have been doing magic spell work in the background to be able to bully people, as well as this Cancer. So they could be getting karma at this time, and they could feel like you walking away from this person, you leaving them behind is a part of their karma. So they could be feeling like they have bad karma for doing this, for being so aggressive, for being a bully, for trying to cause people pain and by intimidating them. So they could have been very dishonest. Now, there could also have been a Libra that was involved in an injustice, but they could have only involved themselves in this injustice because they didn't have clarity. So now that they do have clarity, they could be one to remove themselves from the situation, have peace in the situation, or make peace with a situation now that they have the truth. Because this could have been authority figure of some sort that was corrupt as well. So they could be trying to avoid taking responsibility. So they could be trying to find a way around taking responsibility as well, and just trying to make it seem like they had no hand in this. Most definitely. Let me put my glasses because I be a little blind. And then we got the Queen of Cups in the reverse as well. So this is also Libra energy. So whoever this Libra is, they could be emotionally immature. They could be insecure, have a lack of trust and a lack of direction. Now, since they out here heavy, this could have been one of your main options. But they could have been your main options because they could have tried to hide their hand in all of this when it came to bullying other options, trying to intimidate other options. They could act like that they are peaceful in the situation when really they hand out injustices too. They just choose to do theirs quietly, but they could have been very dishonest, very corrupt, because they lack trust and lack direction. They are insecure. So they could have tried to get you to miss out on opportunities as well. So let's get some additionals. I don't know why Eminem Lose Yourself is on. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime. So like I said, Scorpio, you could be feeling at a loss because you feel like you missed this opportunity that came once in a lifetime by dealing with all these other options. So you could have been dealing with someone that you were either in an open relationship with, or they just didn't care. The fact that you could have been cheating on them with multiple options because they were too insecure to leave you. So they could have just dealt with the cheating if you were cheating on this person. Or they could have just agreed to having an open relationship because they wanted to keep you at all costs. I don't know what you come with. But whatever you come with, Scorpio, they wasn't trying to lose it. Okay, that's good. It doesn't have to be you. That's why you take whatever resonate and leave the rest. Because like I said, you could be a Scorpio that was dealing with a Pisces that had multiple options. Any more for this Scorpio reading? Any more, Spirit? Any more, plenty more? What's the tea? So we got live and learn. So Scorpio, you could have lived and learned from dealing with all of these options, dealing with these different people, or someone could have learned from dealing with you. Mistakes were made, but what matters is what's being done differently now. Then we have fighting. So yeah, there could have been a lot of people fighting over someone. Communication has collapsed. It's no longer about finding solutions. It's about winning at all costs. So like I said, there could have been a lot of people fighting because they wanted to win at all costs. They wanted to be the top pick or the only pick. And then we have misunderstood. So you could be feeling misunderstood, Scorpio. The real version never made it past the rumors. Now they are stuck defending what they never said. So you could have wanted to say something to someone, but because you could have gotten ghosted or blocked off or blocked, or this person may have not wanted to deal with you because they saw your type from the rip, and decided to discard you or just not deal with you because of some rumors that was going on about you. Or this could be you, Scorpio. You could have chose not to deal with someone or say something that you wanted to say to this person because you could have heard some sort of rumors about this person and you went with whatever those rumors are. So you could feel like you misunderstood this person, misunderstood the situation, like you didn't have enough clarity. What else for the sign of Scorpio, Spirit? For Scorpio. Oh. So we got family feud. So there could be a family feuding. You could be feuding with your family because of someone a part of your family, like I said. So if this is an Aries, a part of your family that like to stir up a lot of drama, you guys could be feuding because of the drama that they started. Or there could be a lot of different families feuding at this time because of all the drama that was caused when it comes to the situation. Then we have fantasy world, because like I said, either you or someone else wanted to live in the fantasy world. Either if it was you, Scorpio, or this Pisces energy. One of you guys wanted to live in a fantasy world, had your head in the clouds, heart chasing fairy tales. The truth is getting lost in all the sparkle. So you or someone else like shit that look good. So you don't care about if it's bringing you any substance, if it's good for you. You care about what the outer appearance look like, if they going to look good on your arm. And then we have situationship. So this could have to do with a situationship or the situationships that you are having. It's a situationship, not a relationship, but don't let that fool you into thinking it's drama free. And then we have status symbol. So like I said, you could be someone who like to chase symbols instead of substance. But even after chasing these symbols and not substance, you still end up feeling empty, feeling lost, in grief, emotional unstable, because you're dealing with a lot of people that aren't good for your well-being, aren't going to be there to help you grow. They're there to feed your, how would I say this? They're there to feed your habits, pretty much. They're there to influence you, and not in a good way. They influence you in a bad way because they allow you to do what they know is wrong, what they know isn't gonna help you grow in life. Then we have clean slate. So you could be wanting a clean slate with someone, but like I said, you could be feeling like you lost this person because they may not want to talk to you. A full reset is now in play. Past decisions, outdated dynamics, and former versions of self are no longer calling the shots. So you could be feeling like you lived and you learned in a situation, and now you could be wanting to change your ways. So either you, Scorpio, or this Pisces energy could be wanting to change their ways, wanting to not be this player anymore, not want to have situationships, not live in this fantasy world, because you could have been chasing clout, or you realize the people that you were around, the options that you thought that you had, they were only there to chase clouts. So they are addicted to attention, and the thirst is starting to show. The spotlight's the goal, even if it means faking the whole storyline. So like I said, these people just were pick-me's. They just wanted to win at all costs because they love attention. They are clout chasers. They love the spotlight, and they could have done a lot to do just that, to chase clout, to have the spotlight. And they took it as far as trying to bully people, defeat people, cause them pain, just so they would be weeded out. As say. And then we have living large. So this could be because they wanted to live large. So I don't know if you are someone with money, Scorpio, or there could be a Pisces that has money that these people were fighting for. But this could all be because of living luxury, or someone that they knew had the ability to live luxury, or they could have had something attached to them that was going to cause them to live luxury. So a lot of people could have just been fighting for this person. Luxury is the new baseline. They are not just dabbing in wealth, they are dwelling in it. So a lot of people could have wanted a spot in this person's life, or the number one spot, to be the only in this person's life, because they knew that they will be living large. And then we have fake profile. So someone could have went as far as making a fake profile trying to spy in on this person, keep up with this person. It's not just a filter, it's a full-on facade. The person being presented doesn't match the reality behind the screen. Or someone could be making a fake profile trying to approach someone and pretend to be someone else when that's not who they really are. So they could be trying to come towards someone off of a fake profile just to get what they want, just to get conversation. They could be trying to meet up with this person just for the person to realize that that's not who they presented online. And then we have party scenes. So this could be someone that wants to party with you, Scorpio, or you could have been in a party scene a lot. And that's how you were able to have these situationships, because you were in the party scene, seeing people that you fantasize about, or dealing with people that were telling you they could fulfill your fantasy, people that was living the same type of lifestyle that you wanted to live. The vibe is social, the setting is electric, and everyone's playing a role. Some are here to connect, some just want the spotlight. So like I said, so while there was people really wanting to connect for you, to actually get to know you, be around you, there could have been others that just wanted the spotlight of being with you, Scorpio. Or this could be someone else. And then we have double life. So you definitely could have been living a double life, or someone else could have been living this double life, juggling stories, identities, or relationships, or all the above. They could have had to juggle stories because they were trying to juggle identities and relationships. Like I said, if this is someone who made a fake profile, they could have been one person online and a whole different person outside of being online. Hey, did you know you're not happy here? That's all I remember saying on this song. Hey, y'all. So you could definitely not be happy somewhere, Scorpio. Oh, that shit ain't went off. I hate when the radio be delayed. Song be done cut off, but they'll still have the song that just came off. All right, let's see. What are the additional... Wow. So someone name could be Stokes. This could be a last name, a part of someone's name. Oh, wow. So whoever this is could have HIV. So they could be at a loss. They could be in grief and despair because dealing with these options, wanting to live a fantasy world, has gotten them HIV. So this could be why they're in heavy despair, feeling heartbroken, mourning the fact that they have HIV. Now, like in the beginning, like I said, one of the storylines could be that someone actually lost someone. And so whether people could be mourning a Scorpio, or Scorpio could have lost someone due to this person having HIV, and this HIV could have turned into full-blown AIDS and got them up out of her. So either way it goes. But whoever this is, they could have been someone who always had multiple options, always was dealing with multiple people at once, living double lives, always in the party scene, always chasing clout, living in the fantasy world, always having situationships, and it only led to this. And we have lawyer. So someone could be needing a lawyer because they could have been passing this around, either knowingly or unknowingly. Then we have yoga. So you could be someone who does yoga. You could have recently had a yoga class. And we have BV. So someone could have BV that's involved in this. So they cannot take care of themselves well. Then we have Hughes. So someone with the name Hughes could also be involved in this. This could be people that someone has infected as well. Now, I don't know if someone infected Stokes or if Stokes was the one infecting everybody that they were dealing with. So they could have got infected by one of these options and started infecting everybody else. Now, the two main players is Scorpio and Pisces. So I would say that one of either the Scorpio gave it to the Pisces and they start giving it to their other options, or the Pisces could have given it to the Scorpio and they started dealing with all their other options and passed it on to them. And then we have co-founder. So you could be a co-founder of something, Scorpio, and this is why there was people that wanted to deal with you because they felt like you lived a luxury lifestyle because you were a co-founder of something. Or this could be this Pisces energy as well. And then we have water damage. Be careful because one of your devices or something around you could face water damage. I know in yesterday's reading, what was it? Leo's reading, I think it said something about a flood. I think it was Leo's reading. It was one of their readings where it says something about a flood. So if you're in an area where it's a lot of flooding, please be careful because you could face severe water damage or something could get damaged that you actually need. And then we have the name Jakayla. So Jakayla could be involved in all this. Jakayla could have BV. And then we have grand opening. So you could be at a grand opening, or you could have just opened up a Pep Boys and you could be having a grand opening for this Pep Boys. Then we have police helping to try and get you locked up so they can have you whenever they want you. So there could be police involved. Like I said, there could be a, where is that? A lawyer that has to get involved because there could be people trying to get you locked up. Or if you're involved with the law, you could be trying to get someone locked up because you want to be able to have them whenever you want them. And this could be one of the main options that you didn't want to lose, Scorpio. So you want to be able to give them whatever you have so that they could also be isolated and be in a position to where you could have them whenever you want them. And so that they'll have what you have, so they will have no choice but to deal with you. Now, this could be an old flame of yours, Scorpio, that you're wanting to do this to. So you could either be a part of the law enforcement or part of the justice system, or you could be a police officer, or you could know a police officer that's been trying to help you get someone locked up so that you could put them in a compromising position. Then we have passed on love ones trying to reach you. So if you lost someone, Scorpio, these passed on loved ones could be trying to reach you at this time to let you know about something. And then we have yes. So they are definitely trying to reach out to you, trying to communicate with you, make you aware of something. Then we have seek answers. So this could be in regards to something you need to seek answers about. Then we have loves your scent. So someone, a part of this, one of your options could love your scent, or you could love someone's scent, Scorpio, anymore. And we have a bar fight. So there could have been a bar fight around you about whatever is going on. Now, I don't know if this was over you, Scorpio. Because like I said, there is a lot of fighting because there was people that was wanting to win at all costs. Now, since we got HIV in the storyline, this could be also a fight at all costs to try to give this to someone, infect someone, so that everybody that's infected with this could have this person. Maybe they feel like they can't have this person because they are carrying this illness. So this could be what people were fighting for, to try to win at all costs, to infect someone so that they could get who they fantasize about. So this could be someone that a lot of people fantasizes about, feel like they could fulfill their dreams. And this could be also someone that is abundant. So a lot of people could want to be tied to this person, be in their life. So that could have been the goal, to give someone HIV so that they would be stuck, and so that these people that is infected with this illness, that has been fantasizing about this person, can have this person whenever they want. So not only did they want to give this to this person, they wanted them locked away so that they will always have access to this person. And there could be police in on this, like I said. But there could have been a bar fight over whatever this is. So either over people trying to win at all costs, and some people just want to walk away from the situation. So there could be a fight about that, or there could be a fight about someone just finding out that they have HIV. There could be a fight between options. No matter how it goes, you know what your situation is. So you could be dying inside, Scorpio. Now, you could have been fighting with someone over someone. This could be someone short. So you could be dying inside over someone that is short. You could be on the taller side. Up, up. So we got down low male group. So this could be a down low male group that like to have a lot of options because they don't want it to be known that they are actually on the down low. So this could be men that like to deal with each other. And like I said, this Scorpio and this Pisces could have been the main ones dealing with each other to begin with. But this could just be a group of down low males that like to sleep with each other, but also have a lot of options when it comes to females because they don't want it to be known that they are actually on the down low. So there could be fights about this. This could be coming out. Someone could be finding out the truth that you are actually on the down low, Scorpio. So there could be a fight about this, or you could be fighting with a down low lover of yours at a bar because you are focused on someone who is short that you're actually dying inside about, because you could have love for them, be secretly in love for them, or no longer want this down low lover that you have. You could want to go towards this person. So there could have been a bar fight because of this, and you guys could have been drunk and one thing led to another. Maybe you were talking about how you love this scent, talking about how you love this person's scent, talking about how you're dying inside over them, and because this gay lover or down low lover of yours really love you and have feelings for you, they could have taken things the wrong way or got very defensive of you bringing this person up. So that could have caused a fight. I probably will soon. And then we have redirect your energy. So you may need to redirect your energy at this time. Focus on something else. Or maybe this person could be trying to redirect their energy now. Because like I said, they could be into same-sex lovers, but now they're wanting to redirect their energy on the opposite sex instead of the same sex, because they realize that they could have deep emotions for someone of the opposite sex. And then we have fishing. So this could be someone who likes to go fishing a lot, or you could like to go fishing, Scorpio, if this isn't you. Scorpio, you could have a heart condition, or someone around you could have a heart condition. And because of this heart condition, you could have lost this person as well. This could be who you could be mourning as well, because they could have passed away due to this heart condition. Then we have dealing with a player. So yeah, you definitely could have been dealing with a player, Scorpio, or you could be this player that people were dealing with, or this could just be, like I said, a group of down low males that like to deal with multiple women to try to hide the fact that they are on the down low. So they try to come off as players. They like to play people, be in situationships, live double lives, because they don't want the secret coming out of them being on the down low. I would love a private read. Okay, you could hit me up on my email or by the number that's in the description box, and then we could discuss things from there. But everything you need should be in the description box, and you could just reach out to me and I'll get back with you on that private reading. Tiff, I think. And then we have a Leo female. So Scorpio, you could have been dealing with a Leo female, or a Leo female could be involved in this. They could actually know that these males are on the down low, or they could just be involved with one of these men that's on the down low, that's a part of this down low male group. You're welcome. What else for my Scorpios? So we got jealousy at an all-time high. So this could also be a lot of jealousy from males and females when it comes to a certain person that a lot of people could be fantasizing about. Jealousy could be at an all-time high because whoever this person is, they could be clear of this HIV, while there could be a lot of people a part of this that are suffering from HIV. So they could be jealous of someone, and this could be at an all-time high because this could be a lot of people infected by this, while someone else is walking around without this. Then we have only wants you to use you. So someone could have only wanted you, Scorpio, to use you, or you could have only wanted someone to use them because you knew that they were soon going to be living a luxury lifestyle or living large, because either something they are due for or something that they are left. This could be in regards to a wish granted. So their wish could be getting... my bad, my phone had overheated. But like I was saying, you could either be getting a wish granted in a situation, or someone else could be getting a wish granted if you were wanting to use this person because they know, you know, that they could have something left to them, and this could be the wish granted for them for them to get whatever was left to them, because someone could have definitely passed away. So there could have been a funeral recently, and whoever this is that passed away could have left this person something, or left you something, Scorpio, or you could have been the one that left someone something that will be giving them this wish granted. And this could also be how they're living large now. There could be family feuding and fighting over you leaving this person something, or someone else leaving this person something. So there could be a fight about who is getting left something in a will, and they could be finding this out at a funeral. Any more for the sign of Scorpio? So we got spiritual growth. So you could have grown spiritually, or this person could be growing spiritually. They could be focused on their spiritual growth at this time, and that's why they could be getting their wishes granted at this time. The fact that they chose to not have a hand in this, or be involved with all this fighting, all this drama, even though there could have been people trying to bully them, intimidate them, and cause them pain, they decided to focus on their spiritual growth, and now they are getting their wishes granted. And we have an Aries male could be involved. They could be trying to spiritually grow. Someone could live in the state of Florida, be traveling to or from, or this funeral could be of an Aries male. So there could be an Aries male that has passed away, that everyone could be fighting at their funeral because this person has passed away. So you could be mourning this person because you lost this person. This could be someone that was close to you, someone that you've dealt with, someone that was a part of your life in one way or another. So you could have to travel to Florida, or there could be many people traveling to Florida to go and see this person. So this could be this Aries that someone had an unhappy family with. So this could be someone's wish granted for this person to no longer be there, because this could be someone who starts a lot of drama. So they could have started a lot of this, or been involved in starting this, trying to give someone HIV, trying to give someone locked up, because they like to see families unhappy. So they could have even went as far as stopping a reunion when it came to a family. So they didn't want their family to come together, or a family. This could be someone that they're related to, that they didn't want to have a happy family. So now they could be passing away, or they could have passed away, whoever this Aries male is, from causing all this drama. And now this person, like I said, could be getting their wish granted. They could be reuniting with their family after this person passes away, or after they find out that they've passed away. And then we have the name Garrison, could also be significant. Then we have a toxic Virgo female could be involved in this as well. They could be dealing with someone by the name of Garrison. So this could be a couple that was together that's involved in this. They could have been doing something for Aries male. Then we have a trip to a beach. So there could have been a Virgo female that took a trip to the beach recently in the state of Florida. Now they could have traveled to see this Aries male. Or there could have been a Virgo female that was once in toxic energy, but they could be spiritually growing at this time. So they could have released their toxic ways and focused on spiritual growth, like I said. And they could be taking a trip to the beach in Florida. Then we have an Instagram influencer. So they could be an Instagram influencer, or you could be Scorpio. The name Bryce could be significant. Whoever Bryce is, they can't cook. So this could be someone's same-sex lover that can't cook. Maybe they're a Instagram influencer that like to cook on Instagram, but this could just be for show. They probably really can't cook in real life. Then we got family court. So there could be family court going on as well. So like we had someone could need a lawyer. So this could be you, Scorpio, or someone that's involved in this situation that's going to family court because they have an unhappy family with someone. And we have loves your scent again. So someone could definitely love your scent, Scorpio. Or you could love someone else's scent. You could miss their lips, or they could miss your lips, Scorpio. Yeah, let's see. Alrighty, Spirit, please. Alrighty. It came out quick. So we got harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. So like I said, if this is you or someone else that is getting their wishes granted, they could be headed towards a time where there would be a lot of harmony, a lot of peace, a lot of happiness, a lot of balance in their life. Now that someone that tried to bring a lot of chaos and drama to their life could be leaving their life. Now their life could be coming into balance, or this could be you, Scorpio. And this doesn't have to resonate for Scorpio. It could also resonate with someone with Scorpio in their chart. So whether if it's your sun, your moon, or your rising, it could still resonate for you as well. It doesn't have to be a Scorpio sun. And we have lift off. So things could be taken off now that someone has permanently been removed from someone's life. So things could be taking off. There could be fast action. There could be progression forward. The wait is over now that the main culprit of this drama has been removed. And then we have puzzled. So there could be someone puzzled, confused on how this happened, conflicted about how this happened. And then we have repo. So someone could be facing repo. You could be facing repo. Scorpio, you could be confused on this. You could be default on payments, financially incapable. Your assets could be getting repossessed. And then we have dirty money, because you could be getting caught up for getting some sort of dirty money, or trying to get some dirty money, trying to launder money, steal money, do something illegal in regards to money. And now that you are no longer to make this dirty money, or the fact that you could be needing a lawyer because you could have gotten caught up for trying to launder or steal money, doing something illegal to get dirty money, you could now be caught up and not able to make this money anymore, or things could be dying down with how you were able to make this money. So now you could be default on your payments and financially incapable to do things that you were once able to do. Because this could be a backfire for you trying to be a player, the player from the Himalayas. So you could have definitely been playing the field, not looking to settle, always seeking options. But being a player ain't get you nowhere, but infected, as well as at a loss, losing things in life. Then we got tiptoeing. So you could have definitely been tiptoeing around someone, avoiding getting caught when it came to not only being a player, but trying to launder money, steal money, make money in an illegal way. You could have tried to avoid getting caught. You were acting shady in a situation and sneaking around. Then we have long haul. So someone could want the long haul with someone, but this could have been someone that you were sneaking around on. So now you could be trying to act like you want to end your player ways, want to stop sneaking around because you feel like you want the long haul with someone. You could feel like you're in it to win it. You want long-term intentions or have long-term intentions towards someone that you are invested in, someone that you could be dying inside over. Any more, Spirit? And then we got sipping. So someone could be being nosy. Now you could be being nosy. This could be the person that's on this fake profile, whether you or someone else that's involved in this. They could be on this fake profile trying to be nosy, trying to get information so that they could spread some sort of rumors about someone, so that they could gossip about someone, so they could try to spy in on them, keep up with them. Then we have machismo. So this could be you, Scorpio. You could be this prideful masculine, this toxic masculine, thinking that you always meet people's expectations when it comes to a man. So you could feel like you that nigga, that you everyone top choice, that why wouldn't people want to deal with you? So you could be really conceited, really prideful. And we have spiritually woke. So someone could be spiritually woke when it comes to you. So they could see your toxic ways or know that you're a toxic masculine because they have self-awareness and they're cutting through illusions and detaching from their ego. They could feel like dealing with you, Scorpio, is like talking to a brick wall. So they feel like they can't get through to you, or you could have been using a defense mechanism, trying to be guarded towards someone, trying to come off like you are hard to reach. Then we have SOS, but you acting like this, you being guarded towards someone, acting like you were really hard to reach, only made you be in distress. So now you could be in distress over this, over acting like this. And now you could be feeling like you need to act with urgency, because even though you want to come off like you were this player, like you were always going to be looking for other options, like you were just too hard to reach, too busy, you could have really wanted long term with someone, wanted to have long-term intentions towards someone, but you could have came off as the opposite. You were too much in your pride. You were too busy trying to be toxic, thinking that you would still meet this person's expectations when it came to what they wanted in a man, when really you were just making them see that you were the opposite. Because they are spiritually woke and they saw right through you. So you could be needing assistance so that you could act on something that you are trying to do. Then we have kinky ways. So you definitely could have been indulging in your kinky ways, or you could be calling out for someone, wanting to really indulge in this person because you could feel like they could fulfill your fantasies and your fetishes. You could feel like they are sexually open, or you could be sexually open looking to explore. And you could be in distress because you want to explore someone sexually that may not want to explore with you sexually. So, like I said, you could be feeling like they're hard to reach. Like, it's like hitting a brick wall because you really want to indulge in this person sexually, and you can't because they don't want to deal with you. So this could be someone who is a black sheep. They could be rebelling, going against expectations and defying norms at this time. And you cannot like that, Scorpio, because you want what you want, but you can't have what you want, even though you may be used to getting what you want. All right, we're going to get a few more messages. Then in this Scorpio reading out, it still came out. So we got breaking free. So either you could be breaking free from being this toxic masculine, breaking free from your toxic ways, breaking free from people, places, and patterns. You could be freed from bondage, mind, body, and soul, or this could be someone that is free from you, Scorpio. And then we have new idea. So if you are the one that gains some sort of clarity about something or someone, you could be connecting with someone off of this new idea, or you could be connecting with this idea on how to start a new project or a business idea. So you could be having an epiphany. So like I said, you could have Libra in your chart, or Pisces or Aquarius, and you could have gained clarity about something that has given you this new idea. And whatever this is, like I said, you could be feeling like you would gain a victory, be successful, or get some sort of success off of whatever this idea is that you have, this epiphany that you've had. This could have to do with abundance. So you could feel like you've came up with an idea, a project, or a business to where you would be able to call in abundance to your life. So you could be having an overflow of abundance or blessings at this time. Or this could be someone that broke free from you, that is getting their wishes granted because they were able to break free from you, as well as other toxic people that you are tied to that could have also wanted to deal with them. And now they could be getting abundance or overflow of blessings because they could have been planting good seeds. Planting seeds, what you seed grows. Make sure you are planting good seeds and good soil. And then we got diamond in the rough. So someone could either view you as this diamond in the rough, Scorpio, or you could view someone else that you see long term with as this diamond in the rough. So you could view them as rare. You could know that a lot of other people want this person as well, fantasize about this person, know that they have kinky ways, want to explore them because they are this diamond in the rough. So not only are they kinky, they could have a lot of abundance tied to them, and they could be spiritually woke. They could be growing at this time when it comes to their spirituality. So you could view them as this diamond in the rough, like they're rare, one of a kind, even under pressure. But they could be someone who is overlooked, but they could be turning into something great, and you could be seeing this, Scorpio, and this could be why you are wanting to have long term with them, why you are now wanting to be in it to win it, why you are now wanting to clean your slate, clean your shit up to be with this person or be in their life in some way. And then we have teamwork. So you could be working together as a team with people to come up with a new idea on how to come towards this person, or how to start something to where you would have a victory, or where you all will have a victory. or you guys could have worked together as a team to try to do something towards someone because you knew that they were this diamond in the rough and they were headed towards abundance. They were headed towards something great. So there could have been a whole team, a whole group working together to try to tear someone down, get them infected, get them locked up so that they will be bonded instead of freed. But because they are spiritually woke, they decided to free themselves instead of fall for whatever this is that you guys were doing as a team to try and bully them, intimidate them, cause them pain so that they were fall in line like the rest of these people that fell for whatever this is and now is infected and has ruined their life pretty much. But yeah, Scorpio, that was your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Anybody wanting a personal reading, have any questions, or want a vent session, that information is in the description box on how to reach out to me. So yeah, get with me. But anyways, I hope y'all have a good rest of the day. Do something positive. Be positive. Let's get it. Deuces. I holla.